All right, on board with Mr. Disciple for his coaching session. We're going to be going through, writing down some notes, and just seeing how we can get him out of Platinum into the Diamond level. Off the break, interesting kind of positioning and routes. He's running a submachine gun. So, off the break, I just want to talk about kind of what's going on here. He wants to be more, like right there, perfect example, right? So, I'm going to write that one down. Let's say 8-0. If you're going to run a sub, you want to be in their closer range fights. I'm not a fan of pushing mid-map, but if you are gonna do that, I'm just writing this down as I'm talking. If you are gonna do that, then you wanna push through and play the off-angle bottom castle. Once you got the kills, you stood in the open, letting them one pump you. That sounds crazy, the end comms. But anyways, let's go through. So right now, his teammates actually got that. So again, minimap. They're all coming through the front there. So he could actually push up front a little bit more there, get a bit more active at the front there. Not the best awareness there, I will say, minimap-wise. It works out okay for him, but definitely could have done a little bit more there. And we're getting that kind of close spawn right now. Let's go through. Even there, just back away. Don't overchow that. Again, we're getting away with a few things here in these kind of lobbies, but we definitely need to make it a little bit easier for himself. Good kill. That's a really good kill. I love that play. I'm really happy with that play. That's a great kill. Now that's 3 down. We're in a really good spot. Just great aggression, great momentum from the boys here. Just hold couches. No problem. Just hold couches. I like this play again. Perfect. Perfect play. He's going to lose this fight. That's fine. He's one shot. What could he have done there? Maybe play a little bit closer to the wall. Maybe a one pump. I'm going to talk about that just to make it a little bit easier. When killing Ego in the open, we can maybe one pump play the heady better, so we maintain our health going into the second fight. This is how we punish the opponents more. So right there, just to kind of talk about that point, he got a great kill. He did his 25%, but I'm being a little bit extra here. I'm saying, right, in that moment, you go through, you get the first kill, but could we have squeezed a little bit more from that life? Could we have maybe got 2 kills and really made them suffer? Probably, right? Which is why I spoke about that specific play. So right now, again, he's got a submachine gun. I don't really mind him playing here. I'm even easy with him maybe pushing up a little bit more. They're getting a bit more aggressive, maybe trying to play these outer skirts. I think once you have a sub, like, you really want to play those close-range gunfights. I feel like right now with a sub, he's kind of just standing and kind of just posted up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? He's not really putting himself in the best positions. Going to keep going through right now. You can see he's the first one in. That's just one of those where a little bit unlucky. He could also wait for maybe Pew to kind of help out. You see Pew's in that small room. Could have maybe helped out a little, could have waited a little bit there, but it's okay. I'm noticing a lot from Disciple. His timing's a little bit off with his minimap. Right now, does he read this spawn? Let's see. So one person spawns out because of the spawner there. Does he read it? He doesn't really read it, which I understand why, because his teammates are there. I don't mind that hold, to be honest with you. I know his teammates get broken. I really don't mind that hold, because he was in a position where he was just watching the small room. He left his teammates holding the back. I'm actually okay with that. One thing I would say is using his equipment there could have been a little bit nicer. I also think he could get a little bit more advanced in the zombie movement, but for the most part in this type of lobby, it's not a bad start. It really isn't. Okay, so once again, going to go through, try to cut this area. Right there, like, he kind of ran towards it, so I'm going to write that one down. As we close the gap, I want to see focus on centering and sliding while ADS while sliding to close the gap, to hit that area out. Sleazy, if you do coaching exclamation mark, or if one of my subscribers or one of the community don't mind doing coaching exclamation mark, you're more than welcome to make a ticket, and we can do a session tonight or tomorrow. Sleazy, we could do a session tomorrow. I'm actually available if you would like to book a session for them, my friend. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. We've got a long stream today, a lot of coaching. See, right there, I'm going to write that one down, 105 to 88. When they have the hill and the map control, we're better off playing for the people watching over, at least putting damage down to make it easier to get that kill. When we push the way you did, it's a guarantee death 9 out of 10 times. So I'm also writing down some notes for today's sessions for the subscribers. Normally that's a little bit of an extra thing, like because obviously it's more work while talking and playing and like while I'm analyzing, but for certain people, if they want like the bonus thing, I'm going to add some notes in as well, and I find it helps them when they watch back. It's like revision notes essentially. I love this play, finding the gap there. I really like it. A few small details just in mechanically. I think he's getting into really good areas. I reckon his damage isn't too bad actually. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's 1,000 damage, actually the lowest in the lobby. It's not quite at the par of everyone else, and I think in all these gunfights he can probably squeeze a little bit more damage from each one. I'm noticing that for sure. That's a bit more of a, you know, could have done an early rotation there, but it's fine. Gonna go through. Even there, like, just more of an off angle I want to see him approach. I think right now he's more like run and gun, and he's not really having the results. If he wants to play that style, which I actually don't mind, I want to show him some recommendations of players like that play that kind of way. So let me go through that after. You play, I'm going to write that down, like the aggressive SMG role. I will cover some stuff to help with that role. Because I do think that players have different roles. Like right now, he does prefer to push down that kind of area. So I do want to cover some stuff that we could go through to help him get that. Great play. I like the idea. Obviously, look, that's just an execution thing. That just happens with, you know, whatever, man, whatever. Sleazy is actually a paid service. So if you want to jump in, you have to make a ticket. But if you message me now while I'm live, it's easier. You can obviously get through and we can get that sorted for you. It is a paid service. It's $90 for the session. If you have the e-guide, it's discounted. You can get it for around $75 to $80 for the session. So if you guys want a session, drop me a DM now or make a ticket or let me know and we can get it sorted for today or tomorrow. This pinch from Bacon's actually a very good pinch. See, right there's another example. I'm going to write that one down. 125 to 161. This is where we want to do more meta movement, like the wall bounce. This is where you would see it can bail you out when you probably should not win the fight. A wall bounce there is like the meta movement to give you the edge to win that fight. No problem, Sleazy. Look forward to hearing from you, my friend. I've got some really valuable feedback to go through with Disciple. So what I want to do is I want to put in more of a bang out map. I think that's going to really benefit him because of the way he's playing. I think that's going to help him out a lot. We're going to mix up the team slightly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put over War. I'm going to switch him with Pew after this map. And we're going to see what happens if we put, you know, the diamond in. See what goes on. Ego Chat with a massive 4-piece there. Obviously a Crimson player. Disciple struggling a little bit. This lobby is a pretty difficult one for him, right? But I like the fact that we've got like a Crim on either team. Or maybe a diamond in. It's going to show him to adapt a little bit more. Really good snap there. Great shot. Again, it's not something we rely on heavy, but it was a good shot there. I'm noticing a lot he's just banging the hill. He's just banging the time and kind of hoping that that's the way to go. I want to see him be a little bit more adaptable. This is 2 down like right now. Let's see, maybe pushing forward. Like you have the sub, right? Your teammates are on the hill. Like push forward. He should be trying to get into this like hole in the wall, into small room, maybe more pinches. I'm not seeing enough of that. Hassad, ego might be washed, man. Ego might be washed. Sad, I've got a couple of sessions later on in the day that's gonna be a little bit like diamond crim level as well, so you're more than welcome to jump in those ones. The next 2 sessions are probably not, and then the last 3 are gonna be. There's a session we have at 10:30 our time. That's gonna be a crim session, so if you're available for that, that's definitely you can definitely play in that one, Hassad. Also, there's going to be one at 9 PM our time. 9 PM our time. I think 8 PM as well. So probably from in the evening, like 8 PM. We'll need you. This map looks like it's going to be over. Okay. Got a couple of things we can go through. Okay. Not bad. I'm going to quickly give him a little bit of feedback. And then we're going to run the other map. Let me just switch up the teams a little bit. Mr. Diesel Toe, is Diesel in the stream? Is Diesel here? He just DM'd me. Diesel, if you're here, bro, you're more than welcome to jump in and start warming up. You're more than welcome to. Oh, the game's still going on, chat. They're doing their thing. All right, boys. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to run another map. War, I'm going to switch you with Pew, okay, bro? So I'm going to drag you to team 1, and I'll get Pew over, and we're going to keep going.
Alright.
All right, good stuff, boys. We're going to have another map. Pew, do me a favor. Do you mind jumping into team 2? Just going to switch you and War out a little bit. Just substitute you guys for each other. You're going to join team 2 for me, Mr. Pew. Pew, you there, bro?
Pew pew.
Is he starstruck?
Sorry.
Yeah, he was.
I was gonna go grab the phone real quick.
He's starstruck. War joined the call. He had too much aura. He literally lost his voice. Alright, bet. We're going to run another map, boys. We're going to run a bit more of a bang-out map. We're going to run a black car, okay? Let me just catch up with Disciple for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to run another map, okay? What's good, boys? I'm going to run another map, and then I'm going to get you guys in after that. We're going to have 2 more maps, but Diesel Toe, my friend, I want you to start warming up, start shooting them bots, and I'll grab you in a bit, okay? And then we've got your session after this, all right, Mr. Diesel Toe? I'm excited for your session, my friend. I'm excited. All right, Mr. Disciple. First of all, what I will say, you started to warm up a little bit more. There was a couple of times I saw some really good shots and stuff like that. Look, your gameplay, the way you play is very, very easy for me to analyze because I think you have a consistent way of playing and your mistakes were consistent. So I think that's a good thing. I think you like the aggressive SMGs kind of style. What I will say, maps like Den, you have to play the role a little bit different. It's not really a sub-heavy map. So before I give you most of the feedback, I want to see you on a sub map where you'll be a bit more comfortable. What I will say, there was times where you were a little bit more out in the open, right? I want to use like a metaphor here, right? I want you to imagine you're like crossing the road and you see like there's traffic, right? And like, let's say you have to cross the road quickly. You're trying to like get across quickly, right? You're like, once you see there's no traffic, you get through. What you're kind of doing is like, you're standing on the road and you're like really slow playing, looking for traffic. And you're like, you're not crossing quickly, right? So once you see a gap, I want to see you hit that gap. Like as you're hitting the gap, like jump and slide and aim down sight. So in case somebody peeks, you're able to kill them, but get there quickly. I'll give you an example. On the P1, right? You guys got 3 kills and you were standing on the hill. And you wanted to hit the castle and like kind of get a bit more aggressive, but you just got 3 kills. Instead of like hitting it out, you kind of just stood in the open and I was like walking towards it. So I want to see you up the tempo when you're closing down the distance. And the angles you were taking a lot of the time were very like mid to long range. And like you won a few really, nice fights that look nice on a montage, but we're not going for montage clips. So we're going for the consistent plays, okay? So let's give you a black heart. Again, I wrote some notes down we're going to go through after. And I want to help you learn that aggressive SMG role a little bit more. One thing I also wanted to mention that could help for this map. Every game has a meta movement. And just as a kind of key, most of the time it's going to be the new movement because I don't know if it's a marketing thing, but I noticed that whenever there's a new movement in a game, even in FIFA that I play a lot, whenever there's a new mechanic, what happens is they normally make them kind of strong. I don't know if it's because they want people to use it or whatever it is, but it's normally been a trend. So in Call of Duty, for example, Omni movement, of course, is a new addition. It's going to be quite strong. I didn't see many sideward slides. I didn't see many wall bounces. If you're going to be the aggressive sub, you want to utilize that, especially in that role. If you were a slow AR, I would kind of understand, but the role you're trying to play, you need to have that movement to go up against the others that are similar level. So add those into your game and let's run it back. So put it on a black heart for me and then just double check the rules and get started. All right, bro? All right, perfect. Good luck. We are going to go through map number 2. Let's go on board with my friend Disciple. As I mentioned to him, a couple of feedback points. We're going to just see how he does on this one, and then we're going to go from there, get another map in, and then go through some feedback with him. If you guys like the style that I'm doing right now, want to maybe get involved yourself, what you can do is go to the Discord. The link is down below in the YouTube video. Make a coaching ticket. If you're struggling with it for whatever reason, don't worry. I know it can be overcomplicated. I've got you. You can drop me a DM and we can go from there. And I got you guys, okay? If you're in the Twitch chat, again, do some stuff like that and we'll go through it. I can also tailor the session if you guys maybe don't like the live feedback or whatever. I have many ways of doing feedback, so don't worry about that. All right, let's see how my friend's going to do right now. One thing I want him to do right now, get a little bit more aggressive. Just hold this line, hold this line, hold this line, push up a little bit. Yeah, so I like the idea behind that. In terms of the execution, I think you actually started a little bit earlier. I really do. I think he could have started around here, where he could have maybe reinforced from the window and held the P1, or just get a little bit quicker to reinforce the P1. The reason why is because we want to maintain that map control. Okay, right now, this is more of an unknown. So this is where I want him to maybe hold a slightly better off angle, like hold the unknown a little bit more and kind of wait for his teammates. I'm going to write that one down, 28 to 12. So they have this spawn. I'm okay with you holding hill from the front for a wave and play a bit more for information rather than run it down and hope to catch someone. It's a bit more consistent. Great three-piece. Good job there again. Could have used a little bit more omni movement. That's where we want to see a little bit more of that pedal down. Just kind of, you know, a little bit more of that omni movement, to be honest with you. This is okay. Just hold the square right there. Hold square, which is this left area. Like your teammates have the front. Hold square. Use your equipment there. These are all really small details. Like right now, he should be holding square. Look, shoulder the front. Go help square. So you see, like, he's not really providing information or help. I would much prefer him right there. Just either helping the front or helping square. He kind of let it go. Yeah, I think right there, he didn't read the pressure enough. He should have held square. This is a good job trying to finesse. I actually like this play from him. Really good play. Really good play. Again, bit more omni movement, but the actual idea there was perfect. Honestly, right there, if he just tucked into a corner, perfect. We're going to go through a couple of those things right there. Let's 40 to 35. Let's talk about this overall. Some really good stuff here. How we can do more of this. Did you notice that wall bounce? And this is where it's really interesting. Right now, my friend Disciple's a plat level. He's actually implementing certain movements that are a little bit uncomfortable. But what you have to remember is who's he going up against? He's going up against other platinums. So, for example, Bacon's a platinum. So when he played Bacon then, he used a wall bounce. It wasn't as smooth as it maybe was from a Shotzi perspective. But against someone his level, that was actually the edge he needed. That was actually perfect. Okay, so I want to see more of that from my friend Disciple. They're just going to bang through the front. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Just hold the right here, potentially. This is fine. Just hold the stairs. See, I don't really like him chasing that. I would prefer him just kind of holding one side there. Like holding the stairs, letting his teammates maybe hold that. And again, we're a bit random. As we're running through there, you're giving yourself bad timing, Disciple. The guy could have come from the stairs, and you're just giving him a freebie. So whenever it's those situations where we don't really know where they are, I think sometimes you get a little bit too aggressive and we don't give yourself the timing. I love this play from you to push up middle. I would prefer a bit more of an off angle, but I love that play. So good. Just to keep that area. Just play an off angle now. Even if you sit somewhere like here, like prone here, look at this. Look at my vision right now. What I can see. I can see the whole wall bounce. I can see the whole of middle. I'm chilling. Right? So just sit in off angle. Sit right there. Sit in an off angle. Sit in an off angle. Just chill. Right there gets caught out. I'm going to talk about that with him. Let me write that one down. 9169. We can discuss this. Off angle here is crucial. Right idea. You just gave yourself terrible timing and didn't have the patience in that play. So just to cover that a little bit more, we're going to go through with Disciple in the game as well. But right there, once he's going across, right, if he goes prone and one runs past him, so this enemy runs past him, that's perfect. You don't need to worry about this guy. Call him out. You get, you know, a bit of patience. You wait a second or two. Boom. Now, two more run past him. You get a three-piece. So you just kind of wait, have a little bit of trigger discipline, and you get so much more reward for that play. Okay? If somebody doesn't mind, could you guys do the command in the Twitch chat, the coaching exclamation mark? That'll be really appreciated. What's good, YouTube? Stain, if you guys want to play on YouTube chat, join the Discord server. The Discord server is down below. Join the Discord server, get in the custom games call, and we'll get you guys in. We're going to be rotating people all day. We are going to prioritize Twitch subscribers for the sessions. Good job there. A little bit more centering, a little bit low, but that's okay. Look, much better from the last game in terms of his overall damage. Look, you can see right now he's on 2k damage, bit more involved. Could it be the map? Maybe. Probably is. You know, a bit more comfortable in the map. But I also think he is applying some of the tips we did cover, which is really good to see. I don't mind this play. The only problem is, like, where his teammates are spawning, he should have realized that they hadn't cleared that side. Thank you, Assad. Appreciate that. I'm going to write that one down. Back away a few seconds. I don't mind you clearing the hill. But with teams spawning out, that tells us someone is P2. You could probably go play for him in that situation. If teams spawn behind you, it's great play to push out and have map control. So on that situation, I just want to kind of talk about that because I think that's quite crucial. Because sometimes people see that and they're like, oh, when do I push out? When do I not? Well, right there, like, in my opinion, like, for example, right now, right? Let's go on Eagle Chat. Do you see Eagle Chat's pushing up and, like, trying to hold the map? He's pushing up, right? He's getting a little bit more active. The reason why it's beneficial is because his teammates had the hill. So we're trying to push them back. Same thing right now with the other squad. You want to push the red team back a little bit. You want to push red a little bit back. So I would prefer right now... Where's Bacon, dude? Oh, there's a cruise coming in. I mean, honestly, just tank it, bro. Run P1. But, like, right now, what Disciple is doing is really good. Like, he's actually putting that map control down. If he could get into P1, you push them further back. It's just a really good way of holding the map, holding spawns, and just overall really, really valuable. So you want to know when to do it. But if your teammates aren't behind you and you're not holding spawns, it's not really a time to do it. $15 seconds left and there's 3 people on this hill. 3 people on this hill. We get very fortunate with the spawn there. We do get very fortunate they spawn behind us. We still have to be a little bit quicker. Even right now, let's just bang this guy out. Like, we know we've got the numbers. Be quick and then turn around. Go cut P1. I love this play. I really, really, really like Disciple's understanding of the game. I really do. Especially for a platinum player, I have to say, his fundamentals are there. They really are. He knows what his arrow does look... It looks alright. I'll be honest with you. His arrow looks like a mid-diamond player. Like, it really does. I think the biggest thing for Disciple that I'm realizing is just his... If he can improve on some of his mechanics, he'll be frying in these type of lobbies. Like, his actual arrow looks pretty nice. Like, I'm watching his arrow and he's making good decisions. He's taking decent routes. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's what happens quite a lot with him, where he gets into that crossfire. So Disciple, I notice this quite a lot, where you get into this area and you watch this area, but you don't have the danger awareness of, like, oh, I can get shot from the right. And there's a few times it's not punishing you, but that's a, you know, it can punish you. Simple mechanic changes as you go through. Just hold the stairs from a heady. 5 seconds left. All right, again, let's keep this map control. I like it. I like it again. I love this play. He really is trying to put pressure on the map. I'm very happy with that. What is 6 and 8 doing? Okay, the cruise missile. I will say right there, if the cruise missile's coming in, like, try to put more pressure on that P1. Go, wall bounce. Hit that wall bounce. Hit that wall bounce. Hit that wall bounce. Okay, could have hit the wall bounce there again. We spoke about that earlier. Just getting a little bit more comfortable with those type of mechanics. But like I said, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. Let's get another map in. Let's get another map in and see how he adapts. Damn. Push forward. Go, 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 go. Bump the hill. Bump the hill. Okay. That is where I am okay with him bumping the hill. 210 to 164. This is where you bump the hill. You push forward. Think optic here. They push forward. Get another kill. And spawn them further out. Like P4. Your goal is to put pressure as a SMG. When you got a 3-piece, push with your pistol and get another wave. Even one more kill is super annoying for them. That's just my opinion of, like, putting more pressure, because you got a 3-piece. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not put some more pressure on them? Right, for the last map, we're going to get a couple more of the subs in. Actually, we're going to do this series because, I mean, it's a very close game. We might as well do one more map of the series. So we'll get Diesel still. We'll get you boys in for the next series. Well, Diesel series is next, so of course we're going to get him in. His teammates spawn out. He reads the danger a little bit. Play your life here. Yeah, just a little bit too indecisive. A bit too indecisive. Just stick to your plan of playing your life there. Have a creddy at the back and play for the scam and be annoying. Let your team push up, buy them time. Yeah, I think the biggest thing we could have done there from Disciple was just buy our teammates some time, to be honest with you, at the back. Just buy them some time. Let's gas him though. Most heal time on his team besides War. 1 minute 40 heal time. Put some serious damage on the board. He's got 29 kills, basically a 1 KD. Look at his damage. He's got 3.5k, same as Shah Money, who's a phenomenal player. Really good performance from him. You look at last game, didn't really quite have the same amount of damage. So he's putting on that numbers, man. He really is. So yeah, really, really happy with his performance. We're going to get another map in. Yeah, not sure what's happening with my friend Mr. Ego Chow. I mean, he's having a better map now, but he should be running this lobby. On 100 ping, he should be running this lobby, to be honest with you. Alright. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We can keep the teams the same, alright? Let's run another map. Disciple, my friend. We've got one more map. Choice is yours, alright? Whatever map you want to run. What are you thinking?
I guess, probably a Scar.
Let's run a Scar, right? If you want to be a little bit creative with it, I know you don't know the spawns for it, you're more than welcome to try a new map as well. If you want to stick to a Scar, whatever you want. It's completely up to you. This is your freedom. If there's a map you're struggling with, you can run it whatever you want, alright?
Roger that.
Just set up the rules and we'll go from there. And then we'll talk about it after, we'll cover it. Good shit, boys. You're going to play well. Keep it up. Alright, we're going to run one more map, right? Same teams.
Right.
Okay.
Does somebody know where Ego's gone?
What more do you want, man?
Where's Ego? Yo, Ego, where you at?
I don't know.
Spawn in, my boy. Spawn in, Ego.
Worry, I'm pulling my arrow.
Nah, you obviously you're frying. That's just your map, though. I expect more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Now it's unbelievable.
I had 12 frames per second.
Damn, 12 frames? Yo, it's getting you need a PC chest, guys. That's cooked. Come on, Pew. I need more from you as well, Pew.
Yes, sir.
And I'm even.
Who's this news?
Oh, I'm supposed to be guild.
Alright, let's run it back. One more map. I'm just fucking with Ego, bro. I play with him all the time. He's a demon. It's funny because he's like iridescent level. And this is like a plat level lobby. Plat to diamond, so he should be cooking, bro. He should be cooking more. No cap. Alright, let's watch my boy Disciple in a Scar, man. He reads us pretty well. Right there, right there. This is the disconnect. Right there, okay? I'm going to talk about that. That's a perfect example, okay? Let's cover this. As soon as teammate spawns back green, you should have suspicion that they spawn blue. You played it as if you didn't notice that. So I want to go through with you how to notice that. Yeah, basically just very simple there, just to talk about that. In that moment, he was coming through here, okay? First thing is we actually want blue on this side of the map. It's important to know what we want. We want blue. As he's going through, his teammate spawns all the way back there. So that should tell you, oh damn, we're spawning there. That means they're spawning somewhere blue, which is causing that. Instantly, you should play here, maybe hide in here and to try and find out what's going on. To be honest with you, I actually didn't mind if off the break he stood here And he went right and actually took the spawns off the break there. You know, I think that's also a good play. Good kill there. Does take out Ego Chow. Gonna go across. Again, right there. Look, you're the first one in. You're the entry player in. Your timing is just off there. You need to, like, wait for your teammates. You're first in entering. You need to play more with a teammate and not be exposed to multiple angles. Alright, let's see what he does here. Let's see what he does here. Good kill. Gonna go across. Maybe throw some equipment in, you know what I'm saying? Throw a little stun nade in across. Good little finesse there. He's going to play his life. So right now, boom. As soon as your teammate spawns, they turn around. Back away, back away. Don't overcharge that. Right there. Those are the challenges. I'm going to write this out. I like the idea of putting damage down while on hill. There is zero need to overchal it. We must simply shoot and shoulder just to be a pain in the ass. Our goal is to back them down, not overplay for the kill. This is known as a scam. So in that moment, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a briefing on what I'm mentioning, when you're on the hill, I'm more than okay with him shouldering it. I'm more than okay. I really am. Look, throw a shoulder, back away. Just let him know, look, I'm here and you're not going to be able to push me for free. Shoot him back away. But once you take that gunfight with an AR, especially on the hill, you're just giving them a fight that they don't really deserve. You're letting them have a chance for no reason. This is good play. I would push that guy quick, to be honest with you. I would have pushed that guy quick. Let's see if his teammate's going to spawn out. Yeah, so he took a little bit too long there. He's taking a little bit too long. You're kind of giving them a like, turn around now. Equipment for sure, Push, go, go bump. You should have pushed out. You should have been the first one to push out there. That's where we need to bump the time. This is when we need to be faster in the first wave. And also, once we got the kills, quick to push out and bump the hill. We need to be way quicker. That's one thing I want my friend to work on, is be quicker in these scenarios. What's good, Steele? That was cold. He's taking it easy. You think Ego's taking it easy? Potentially. Hey, he might be. No, I don't think so. Let's warm up a little bit. How's his comms? Let's have a look. It's a good point. Let's have a look.
Back corner.
Oh, one mid cut.
When I head the sniper, I'll let you know.
Cut dead. You dead.
That was him. Big cut dead.
One top 55.
Top red. Top green. 2 on point.
So they're coming. He's coming where people are. Let's see if he's coming any direction.
Big cut. Ego dead. Top green.
One more
Top
time.
green.
15 seconds left. Do we want to be here? Nope.
I got spawns.
Go on top
Ego.
green. Ego.
I'm still playing. Playing heady.
Yep.
I wrote down on the notes about, do we want to actually spawn here with this long left?
Go. One. Ego.
Okay, chat, let's give some listening feedback. Good point as well still to raise. How's his comms? Comms feedback. Good. I'm going to say layer 1 comms. You spoke what you saw well and were vocal. Layer 2. How can we play as a team? What do we want to hold, break, timing, etc.? That wasn't there. If you guys ever watch me play maybe Warzone or rank play or whatever, you'll notice that when I'm coming, a lot of the times where they are is the bare minimum. It's kind of like entry level, right? I would say layer 1. What you do with that information and how you approach it is more layer 2, and that's what's not really there. 45 seconds left there. Again, equipment isn't being used at all. I don't think I've seen the single equipment from Disciple. Okay, maybe single's a drag. You know, I haven't seen many, though, to be honest. Just shoulder this and be annoying. Like, right there, just chill, just chill. Don't look, out in the open, out in the open again. Out in the open again. Perfect example. We're in a great spot. Just shoulder and be annoying. No need to overcommit. This has happened a few times. Both times, Eager Chow killed you. So when you get away with it, normally because you're just better than the enemy. We want to reduce their chance of getting a kill. Don't scam here. He's scamming in these situations a lot. You guys noticing that? In those moments, he's scamming. Turn around, like, look, where we going, where we going? Oh my god, this is what I'm saying. This is perfect example of map control. Your whole team got kills. Your mid-map, they spawn in Narnia. Keep them there. Play a power position, an off angle, and keep them far away from our side of the map. Don't run back and lose map control. That's so important. That was one of the most important parts of the map, I would say, chat. That right there was one of the most important parts of the map decision making. Disciple was there. His whole team had this side, the right side of the map, and they're spawning Narnia. Bro, just go here and prone, get a kill, back away, or play an off angle. Even if he hit here, bro. Even if he hit right here. Guys, I got the whole P2, I got the whole P2. He would have seen at least one go through. Even if he doesn't, he waits. Then he just pinches them. Oh, there's 3 in the open. So many things he could have done there to play for that area. Nice shot. The biggest thing I'm noticing is he's running a sub constantly, trying to make it work. And it's just, this is not map for a sub. If you're going to play a sub, you want to be a little bit more like P1, taking routes. A little bit more like that. I think he'll benefit a lot from having an AR route. And you notice that the 2 maps he played, like Den and Scars, where he struggled the most, it's because he's running a sub. He's running a sub against ARs, and most of his fights are AR based. Right there again, where are we going? We're cutting time. Cut the time then, bro. Cut the time there. You know what I'm saying? Keep that cut. Keep that cut. 6 spawns first. Yeah, so 6 spawns first, which is why he spawned at the back, because he was the only one available. Goes through, gets killed. The back is now open. You're going to see dead. Yep, he goes across. He's going to spawn plane. Number 3 is going to spawn plane. Still kind of close right now. Still kind of close right now. Disciple's not having a great map. I think the biggest thing watching this is just his role. He's running a sub role for no reason. And he's kind of being stubborn with himself. And he's keeping the sub out. I think that's just cost him. Cost him massively. I think that's just cost him massively. Just holding the sub out. What are you saying, you little Sifu? I mean, this is a plat to diamond lobby, you know? So we can't, I'm not going to gas ego, you know? I'm not going to gas him. I'm not going to gas him. Alright, I'm going to catch up with Mr. Disciple after this map then, chat. I got the notes ready. We're going to go through some stuff with him, and then we're going to catch up with Diesel Toe and get his session started. Diesel Toe is going to be a gold to platinum lobby. Nah, team-wise has been pretty fair. All 3 maps have been very close. I switched Pew and War around, and yeah, the map's been pretty good, to be fair. The team's actually worked out really well. I'm happy with the teams. Dead and Ego were kind of matching. Disciple and like Fingers were kind of matching. They had Shaw and War, and then we could just switch around a little bit, but not bad at all. Not bad. There you go. There you go.
This time.
He got his controller back. He got his controller. Yeah, it is shit stain. There you go. 7K, yeah. Good shit, boys. Good shit. I'm gonna quickly catch up with Disciple. No, go shit. You're obviously fried. That was good stuff, boys. What we're gonna do after this map is, in about 10 minutes, we're gonna have another session. But it's gonna be gold to platinum, maybe 1 diamond in each team. So Fingers, Pew, Baker. If you guys want to play that one, I think that'll be good for you as well. So just give me like 10 minutes, okay?
I would, but I gotta start getting ready for work.
No worries, bro. No
No
problem. No problem. I'll catch you in a bit, Fingers. GG's, boys.
I think
Alright, good stuff. We're gonna have another session soon. If you guys want to carry on playing Disciple, Shah, and War, you're more than welcome to. Dead, I'm probably gonna leave you and Ego out of that. It's more of a like plat to diamond session, bro. But yo, good stuff, boys. Good stuff. Let me quickly catch up with Disciple, and then we'll run the next one, okay? If you guys wanted to jump that, you can jump in the custom games call. We'll start in a little bit. But Juju's dead. Appreciate you playing, and we'll get you back later if you're available. And obviously we got yours tonight as well. Alright, Mr. Disciple. Not bad, bro. Not bad at all. I'm going to quickly share my screen. A couple of things I saw that were very easy fixes, okay? So we're going to go through, I'm going to share my screen with you, and hopefully go through some feedback together. You ready to go?
Yes, sir. I'm throwing my tacticals more.
Yeah, you were sometimes. There was a lot of times I was like, damn, where's my boy's stuns at? But for the most part, I mean, I'll be honest, I know we spoke about last time. I still felt like it wasn't enough, but I'm glad that you're noticing it and you're trying to make an improvement. I think you went through stages. There were times where you did, times where you didn't. But obviously I'm looking at it from a level of like really high standards of like what I want. So maybe it's not quite there yet, but it's probably an improvement. You know what I'm saying? So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me know if you can see. I'm going to share it Discord. There you go.
I'm actually not able to see it. Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah, you good? Can you see it? Does it show you on Den Hardpoint? All right, perfect. So, I think the maps you struggled on was 1 and 3. The biggest thing is your role. I want you to be more adaptable. One thing I noticed is just like, you're very, very stubborn with the sub on maps like Scar. And you have to be really, really good with a sub to make it work. And you also have to know the routes to do. It's basically you're just playing the game with a massive, massive disadvantage running a sub constantly on that map. Like, it just doesn't make sense to run a sub on Scar unless you're playing very specific with it. But when we go through the examples, you'll see what I mean, okay?
Yes.
So right now, off the break, this is an example with a sub, right? If I just pause it right now, whoever that is, War, should just gun you because of the way you're standing. He ends up not killing you there. That's 3 down. So now we know the last guy's up there, right? And just the way you were kind of standing with a sub was very like right now I thought you were going to push this, right? Again, I'm not really a fan of where you're positioned and how you're playing this, but if you are going to take this approach, I think right now the way you play is you get into this corner and you prone. Because then, as they run through, they have to play an off angle, you're harder to hit, you're at least being annoying. But where you're standing is just no man's land.
Okay. See, I thought me pushing up would have actually flipped us, and I actually wanted to hold that.
So if you want to hold it, then this is just not an area to hold. Now think about it. If you want to hold it, look where you're standing. All right, let's just pause it right here. So it's like, again, this is where it downs what you want to do, right? If you're there, it's not really going to flip it. Or you can tell your teammate to back away and block for a second. It also depends on how many people spawn there. But in terms of what you want to do, okay, I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to push and flip the spawns, right? That's fine. But go take a sub route then. Go through mid-cut. Be annoying. Like be more crazy. Look where you're standing with the sub. Like right now, like you're just running it down and you're just way too in the open, bro. Like right now, look, you're in the open, you're going through, and then you're challenging this guy. But even right now, right? Let's say you don't want them to spawn out. This is what we do. 1, 2, 3. Now. Even if you wait another second, right? Now, you could start pushing this area and like start playing for it. And I don't think, if you stand there, you should be fine. They're still going to spawn deep, right? You're not like over pushing it. It's kind of once you get past the line. But there's times where maybe one spawns behind you. But again, communicate that then. Just tell Shard, yo, block for 1 second. They only need to block while they spawn. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Now that they've spawned, you can now push up. But look, you still played instead. So that slide right there. If you use that slide, if you got to like that area, went prone, waited a second, then pushed up, then you're good. Yeah? Like, you got to play your timings more then in that scenario. Where's the other note? So that, again, that was just the same thing I was seeing a lot. Like, with the sub, I think you were doing it too much. You were just kind of just really running it down with the fights. By the way, all the feedback is in the video. These are just certain points I wanted to talk to you about, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, this was me being a little bit fussy, but I think it's important. So right now, you're going through, your read of the game was really good here. Everything you read was perfect. This was about how can we squeeze more from this. Now, you don't have a right to get a two-piece. Your right is to get your one, their one. Everyone gets a one, right? If you get a two-piece, it means they scammed. You're not entitled to a two-piece. That means someone scammed. So what happens here is you killing Ego is your 25%. Are you with me on that?
Yeah.
So, but if we could get our 25% and do it without taking any damage, we can actually get a two-piece and really piss them off. So look at this. You go right there. As soon as you see him, your first thought should be shooting him while maintaining the cover. Maybe a one pump, maybe shooting him and just trying to kill. Look what you do. Without realizing, you actually go out in the open. So even though you killed him, look how one-shot you are. Now think about this from number 8's perspective with War. Do you think War has an easy or a difficult trade right now?
War has a harder trade.
Okay, let's see. Do you think that was difficult?
Actually, no, that was actually easy.
Okay, so right there, why did you think it was difficult in the starting point?
The reason I thought is because it looked like what's his name? The one that actually War killed was actually
Ego
facing that direction. So I thought he.
Wait, this is you. This is you, Disciple. This is you. This is you. You're Disciple. You're right there, okay? War is right here.
Yeah.
So War didn't kill anyone right now. So like, as soon as you kill Ego Chow, number 8 needs to trade. So right now, like, War to trade you, him to kill you, in this moment, do you think he has an easy or a difficult trade from this moment?
Easy.
Okay, but the main variable there is because of your health. If you had 100% health, then it's maybe a little bit more difficult for him because it's more of 50-50. Does that make sense? And he may have not got as aggressive. If you were full health there, maybe you could play this heady and he maybe gets scared. If you were thinking about Ego Chow, the guy you just killed, what do you think he said to War in that moment? What do you think his comm was?
Basically said the front entrance of couches. And so
See?
War just knew
And that's what... Nope. See, you're missing the key information there, Disciple, right? And this is the next layer. You were doing this in your comms as well. You were saying the comm, but you missed out such a crucial part of information. This is the next level for your gameplay, okay? This is his comm. Yo, one-shot trade him. Front couch is one-shot. The one-shot is everything. This is the command. This is the go, 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 go. If he just says front couches, he might... Why? What's stopping him from going middle? Exactly. He might just go middle and leave you. That one shot is everything. That tells him, go, 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 go. I know Ego. I play with him all the time. For sure, he said, one shot, go challenge him. Get my trade. Do you see what I'm saying? So you dying there, so you getting the kill was good, but look what you did. You didn't actually get any damage on War. So your trade, your kill kind of went ASAP. So we want to, if we're in a situation where we can get a free kill, I want you to focus on getting that kill while maintaining your health, so that the next trade isn't as easy for him. You with me? Because now, you didn't really gain any map control. Like, if you think about it, you killed Ego Chow, he's going to spawn right there. And now you're going to spawn back there. So that doesn't really benefit you. You see what I'm saying? Look what Ego Chow spawns. He's still getting there before you. Look where you spawn. You see? He actually gets there first. So even though you got the kill, Ego Chow's 1 and 7, he's out playing with his feet. He still gets there first. Why? Because of those small moments. That is the next level I want you to get to. And I want you to start thinking like that. Like, even when this analysis, when we're talking, I can notice that you didn't think of it at first, right? So your default wasn't even thinking about the health. The health is so important there. It's not about the kill only. That's why we always talk about damage. Why? Because if you get that... Ego Chow got 148 damage on you. That's basically a kill. But he didn't get a kill in the kill feed. So it's not only about the kill. It's about what damage we can do. How annoying are we being? What is the big level play? Okay? Is that okay with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Next
I
bit here.
I definitely wasn't thinking about the one shot.
And that's okay, and that's okay, and that's what we're going to work on, right? It's how we can get those kills a little bit more easier. Right now, same situation. Again, I don't mind what you're trying to do. It's just as you're maneuvering, this is what I was talking about traffic, right? When you're crossing the road, right? Right now, you're trying to get from here to like maybe there, okay? So this is your distance. As you're closing the distance, just watch what you do. Do you think that was very difficult to play against as he came around the corner?
From my point of view, yeah.
From the enemies. Do you think for Ego Chow, you made it difficult for him?
No.
Okay, so this is what we need to work on, is as we're closing this gap down, right? First of all, our centering. Let's have our centering there, because he could push that. Maybe we stun that window, so he doesn't push that. Maybe we have our centering there, and as we're moving, aim down sight, look there, and slide. As you're sliding, you're aiming down sight. And then you're jumping, and then you're sliding. Do you see what I'm saying? So that if he does come around the corner, you're ready for the fight. Look what he does. All he did is slide around the corner, and his centering was on you. Then when he sees you, he jumps again. That's it. It looks crazy on your screen. All he did was slide around the corner. When he sees you, jump. That's what you could have done. Slid around the corner when you see him jump. So it's like a combination we're not doing right now. We're not really applying it. And that's what I want you to work on, the combinations. If you're going from A to B, I don't mind it, but you can't run with your gun down like this. You see? You're running. First of all, your centering needs to be ready and aim down sight. Just as you press the slide button, aim down sight. So as you move, you're also ADSing. Is that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's go through this one. So right now, again, this is where sometimes we're thinking a little bit short term, a little bit more. Just head rush. You're in a really good spot here, okay? You guys are winning by 20. You're in a perfect spot. Your teammate's got 2 kills on the kill feed. Right now, like, we have so much time left. As soon as you get up top, your first thought shouldn't be to jump. You have a teammate here. He is actually the bait right now. Your job is to pre-aim this, pre-aim this, pre-aim this, pre-aim this. Just keep them away and just watch over your teammate. Because I have a question. If you were this guy and your teammate was top window, what would you want your teammate to do top window?
Watch down his point.
Watch over you.
Point.
Just watch over you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So why are you not watching over him? You're assuming because you like playing this role, I have to do this role now. But sometimes the game is going to be more flexible. You have to switch. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so look, you jump down. Right now, watching the arrows, what percent chance do you have of surviving? Probably a 0. But if you were top window, you could be shooting Ego, you could be putting damage off. Stop worrying about the hill. Because look, you get a kill, but it doesn't do anything for you. So we need to just stop worrying about the hill and just worry about the bigger picture. Slow down the game a little bit. Don't worry too much, okay? And your teammate will make it easy for you.
Gotcha.
Again, in the video, you'll see all this and stuff.
I think the other thing I was playing a little nervous.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know, but
That's okay. No, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm not even it's not even like telling you off, right? It's just what we notice and what we can work on. Don't worry about it. That happens. A lot of people when they're playing, sometimes they get nervous because they know, oh, you know, I'm streaming to wherever people are watching. It's fine. Don't worry about that. This is such a simple change as well. This is a gunfight you should lose, right? You should be dead here. I'm okay with that because he was behind you, right? The only thing I would say, this is where we can get a couple of bailout kills a map. In this moment, as soon as he shoots you, I don't mind that you have to challenge him, right? This is where I would say, add the Omni movement in. If this was Hook or Shotzi, they just wall bounce as he comes around the corner. Where do you think he's going to center? Where do you think his centering dot's going to be? It's probably going to be around here. Is that fair?
yeah.
So if you're up here, what happens? You could actually get 1 or 2 shots down on him before he reacts. And remember, you did that on the black car. I don't know if you remember, you did a little wall bounce, even though you shouldn't have won the fight, and you won it. I was like, there you go. It's just a little bailout. So right there, add a little bit of Omni movement, and you're good to go. I don't mind the drop shot, but Omni movement there would have been nice to catch him off guard a little bit.
Roger that.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's go through a few more on black cart. And are you free after this as well? Because I've got Diesel Tote Session. I'd love for you to carry on playing in it and keep working on some stuff. Just on the side, just keep playing if you're free. Alright, perfect. So after this, we'll keep going. You can keep playing, okay? Just I'll save you a spot in that. Alright, let's keep going through. Like I said, everything's recorded as well, so you can watch this back after, okay? These are just extra things I wanted to cover with you.
Gotcha that.
28 to 12. Let's go through the black hearts.
Yeah, the maps that I basically specifically struggle on,
Yeah.
that's the ones I chose.
I think the biggest thing, like AR-wise, but it's very obvious why you struggle on them. It's just because the way you play, we saw it in those clips, right? A lot of the time it's like you're just kind of out in the open, you're taking mid-fights, so I can see why you struggle on them. Like, it's because of the way you're playing, is like you're having mid-range fights with a sub, right? So you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage off the break. So I can see why you're struggling on them. It's nothing to do with your skill. It's just that whatever level you play at, you're giving yourself a really hard time by having those gunfights. It's like Shotzi, like he started the Scar hardpoint with an NPC like a few weeks ago. He got cooked. Then he had to switch his weapon. So it doesn't matter how good you are, you have to adjust your playstyle depending on the weapon, okay?
Okay.
Let's write this one. Yeah, so I actually don't mind, like right now, you guys are coming through the front. So you guys are trying to hold the hill from the front, right? I don't mind you doing this and just kind of holding right now. Like, don't rush this. Right now, like, you know you guys are coming from the front, so you know that they're somewhere around here. You don't know where, but you know they're somewhere around there, right? So if I said to you they're somewhere around there, we need to kind of get information. So right now, I would be okay, honestly, with you just holding this head glitch or going prone. Just holding this. Your teammates got your help. This guy's got that. This is actually not a bad setup. Now that you see the arrows, do you see there's not actually a bad setup right now for the first wave? You know, once we get the wave, maybe we go for spawns. But for now, I actually don't mind it, right? But let's show you what you do. You have zero information, okay? Right now. Think about how many angles it could shoot you from. He could come from there. He could come from there. He could be prone. He could come from there. He could also be elbow. There's just too many angles for you to worry about at once with no information. This is where I want you to be more careful, because you kind of run. You're trying to slide across, and he gets an easy kill on you. Sometimes you're okay to hold and wait for kills to come to you. You guys got the hill. If you stood here and I paused it, who has to move right now? What team? If I pause it right now, what team has to move right now?
The red team, because their objective is
spot on. Exactly. So yes, they have the spawns. What are they going to do with it? Nothing's happening. So just sometimes it's okay to hold if you have no information. Do you think somebody could be here?
Potentially, yes.
All right, so we'll go prone. You see that? Chuck a stun right there. Chuck a grenade. You might get a nice little kill. You might surprise yourself. You know what I'm saying? These are small details. Just slow down the game, Disciple. Just chill. Slow down the game. Have a think and just wait. You don't have to bang it. When you want to be quick is when you have to be quick. When you don't need to be, you could slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I was tweaking.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right. This overall moment was actually, I think the biggest thing I would say right now is keeping it simple. Right now, just throw a shoulder. Your teammate is watching the front, right? Money's watching the front. Right now, like, he's seeing no one, and you can see that they're fighting a lot of people. So I would prefer, like, a better angle where you could maybe hold this and then help the front if needed, only because of the pressure. Like, right now, there's clearly no pressure from the front, so I wouldn't mind you just helping square, which is this area, or even sometimes you can maybe pinch them or something. Just like, I think you should help square now because of the pressure. Like, listen to the comms there. If Shah says nothing, then you're good. But right now, look, you see no one there, right? As soon as you see no one here, I think you go and help square and then come back in a second. Like, you see right now, you kind of turn around. There was only one guy there. You don't need to over worry about it. Now you could help Shah Money. Does that make sense? Like, just help out a little bit quicker there. You kind of just, you were a little bit slow there to help out. But look at this. Great kill. You get the first kill, and I love this play. And this is the Omni movement. Look. Great kill. You should have died here. You're one shot. You should have died here. He's right behind you. Boom. You used a wall bounce, just like we spoke about last game. And look, it wasn't the cleanest in the world, but it got the job done. More of that. Okay? That was a really good play from you. You bought your time really well. Great job overall. Again, that's all in the video. You can talk about that. But just for the most part, that was a really good wall bounce. I like that a lot. Where's this? Oh, my. Okay, we're good. 91.69. Oh, this was so important. I love the play. I've said this as well. I think you have a really good understanding of the game. It's just the execution we want to work on, right? Right now, this is a big thing you do a lot. You stand in areas. Like right now, you're watching this area, right? What's stopping them from coming from your left? Nothing. You're just hoping you get good timing. Why not give yourself the good timing? find an off angle, right? So look at this, look at this. You see, you're watching both. You have the right idea, but the angle's off. The angle's off. You get this kill, I'm like, bet. Go hide in a corner now. Just hide in a corner. Look where I wanted you to hide. Right there. If we hide right here, let's pause this. Look what we can see. We can see them come through. We can see the right. And if we move right just slightly, you see the wall back right there. Look at that. If we sit where I am, look how much information we have. You have the whole wall bounce. You can tell them exactly when they cross. You have the whole middle. You tell them, guys, I have your whole square. I have your whole P1. Watch wall bounce and watch P3. I have your whole square. That's it. You don't even move. You sit there. And look, you wait, you wait, you wait. And this is the most crucial bit, okay? Look what you do here. You end up playing the timing. Right there, I was like, yes, stay prone, hide. Now, one person gets through. You had no discipline there, Disciple. You got trigger hungry. Look what you did, okay? As soon as one gets through, communicate that. Guys, one square and focus on the bigger picture. There's going to be 3, 4 of them. Right now, look, you see one get through, just wait. And you didn't clear your right. Does that make sense? It's like traffic again. Think about traffic. Imagine this is a road, right? This is a road, and you're trying to cross the road. And you saw a car go that way. Are you just not going to check your right again? There could be more cars coming through. Do you see what I mean? You saw a car go and you just forgot about that car. You have to remember where the traffic came from. You have to look at your right. Look, you didn't even look at your right. You got so hungry for that kill and you got killed. Just stay there. Hold. Be patient. And trust your timings. Okay? You would have got so many more kills there. But I like the idea, bro. I like the idea. I really do. Great idea. And you're going to get really good with that. The only thing I would say here, really small detail. You go through, you do your thing. I think this next... Yeah, right now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the only thing I would say right now is, like, as soon as you go through here, there's a queue, right? Like, right now, you're going across, you're spawning here, really good stuff, everything's fine. As soon as right now, you get these kills, and your teammate spawns out, right? I would just be a little bit careful, because, look, Bacon actually didn't die. Bacon just killed your teammate. And like, right now, like, I wouldn't worry about P1. Because we lost spawns, I would focus on holding spawns. Once we have the map control, we have our spawns, I like you playing aggressive and spawning them far out. But right now, we just haven't got the spawns yet. So these kills, they don't really do anything. So as soon as your teammate spawns there, you should be having red flag like, oh shit, let me protect our area. Because look, these kills you get, they just spawn at the back anyways. So look where Finger spawns. Look where Finger spawns. Now that you push it, it's going to spawn out. Yeah, because you push it in time. But for the most part, look right there, look what happens now. Look where number 8 is going to spawn again. The new hills popped. Oh, okay, you guys got the kills there. The kills worked out. But a lot of it wasn't down to us. It was down to randomness from the teams. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure in that moment we're a little bit more controlled. It worked out okay there, but just because the kills took place at the right second exact. But right there, as soon as like we have the information, I'm okay with you playing for the back. That's a small one. Don't worry about that one too much. For the most part, it wasn't too bad though. I actually liked what I saw on this map. Again, a lot of the details come down in the video, so I want you to watch that one back. Let's take a look at some of the scar points.
Which, well, I know the points that I'm actually learning now, which you're going over,
Yeah.
is that the only reason that worked out for us is because the kills worked out. But you
Exactly.
you said you don't want it to be like iffy. You want it
Exactly.
To be
I want you to be in control. I want you to be in control, not oh my teammate gets a kill, because we're not coaching your teammates. I want if it's like a play that you made and then you were a part of the teamwork, it's fine. If you just died and your teammates get random kills, that's not us making the play. It doesn't mean you have to make the play, but don't be a part of the mistake. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean you have to make a 3-piece, but it's just like, don't be like, okay, I made the wrong play, but because my teammates got kills, we got spawns. That's fine. That's not like, that doesn't mean we played it well. Yeah? This is such a small detail, but this is, again, the knowledge we need. Right now, you're going through, you're pushing blue. You don't know he spawns there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As soon as your teammate spawns there, the second your teammate spawns green, that should tell you, oh shit, let me be careful. Someone could be around there. Let me be careful. So right now, if you were quick, really quick, instant speed, you would hold this angle and wait, maybe tuck into blue. But look, as soon as you're running left, I'm like, no, what are we doing? I'm like, dead spawn's there, dead spawn there. Look, so you read the spawn wrong. That just tells me that you weren't looking at the mini-map that quickly, which is a skill. It's very difficult. But just to show you how it processes, it's not about the enemy, it's about your teammate. As soon as Disciple spawns up, as soon as Dead spawns up, you should turn around and watch that area. That should tell you, I'll bet he's behind me. Great kill.
You gotta work on, looking
Yeah, it's
at
hard.
that
It's
more.
very, very hard for sure. You get a great kill on Ego Chow. As soon as you kill Ego Chow, right? Your teammates are dead, by the way. Your teammates got 3-pieced. So you're by yourself. So when you get this kill, you're just trying to like hold a little bit of map control. Boom. So you're first in right now. Again, you're a little bit weak. The first thing you should do right now is think about this. They're going to be pre-aiming this area. Is that fair? That's the most common area. So you can't just run in and hope for the best. You have to shoulder it. You have to wait a little bit. You could have killed Pew because he's out in the open. Just wait a little bit. Be a little bit more annoying there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, hold it a little bit more. Like, hold the map control. Stop thinking, like, one kill time. We've got to, like, build up to it a little bit. Bro, this is one of the easiest changes. Now, first of all, there's 2 layers, okay? One, this is layer 1, staying down on the hill. I don't really like that because I like you putting a little bit of damage and being a little bit annoying, right? Which I like what you're doing, but you need to know what your goal is. Right now, who has more to lose, you or Ego Chow, in this fight?
Ego, I would say me. I mean,
It's,
it could
it's
be-
just you. It's just you. No, non-negotiable. It's just you. The reason why? Because if Ego dies, they won't break in the hill anyways. Like they have the harder break. If he dies, he's supposed to die. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the guy in charge yet. You're the one on the time. So let me show you what I mean. Let's say you kill Ego. No one's like, yo, good shit, like clutch kill. Because he was probably gonna die anyways. But when he kills you, they're like, nice, you got the guy off time. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that kill is way more valuable. That's the scam kill. Who scammed more is you. Because you're the one challenging out of time. All you need to do here is that right now, my point is, if you stay down, can Ego break the hill? Probably not. You're 4v2. So just shoulder this. Just stay here where you are. Preem the heady like that, but you're not tucked in enough. Do you see what I'm saying? You're way too out. And as you shoot him, you need to go prone. You need to tuck in a little bit more. Boom. You're challenging him with a sub across that area. And it's too many times you were doing that. So right there, as you shoot, go prone. As you shoot, go right. Tuck yourself away. Be harder to hit, all right? In those moments. I don't mind you challenging time, but as soon as you die, you're scamming. So we have to work on don't scam, don't scam, don't scam. Again, it works out fine because you guys got the numbers, but we're worried about your individual play there. Because when we play rank play, if you die there, you never know, your teammates could get broken, and you're like, oh my god, we had such a good heal, what the fuck? So we want to avoid that. Again, don't worry, all this stuff I'm just showing you, but it's all in the video as well, okay? But I want to just talk through it so you can see what I'm going through. This right now, again, being quicker. You guys, again, when you see the video, you'll see what I mean by being quicker. But right now, as soon as you get these kills now, your first roll should be turning around. Right now, you guys got 4 kills. Okay? You should instantly, this is where your bag should come in, your sub bag. You should right now push forward and get to P1 and be annoying. Cut lanes right now. Like, your teammates are going to spawn behind you. Let them, whoever spawns up, gets through. We need to be more okay with taking more space. I don't mind you sitting on the hill if you communicate them with your teammates, but no one's pushing out. So do you see how close they spawned? And how much they got there already? If you pushed out mid there, they spawn a bit further out, and you just put more pressure on them. Does that make sense? Like, they just get there for free. So look, your whole team gets broken, and now it's like, oh shit. So we just want to put more pressure on that time. Right, this was a listening. I think you said I got spawns here, right? I have a question for you. Do you even want spawns here? Look how long's left. Let's pause it in a second. Right here, okay? For P1, what do you want? Blue or green side for P1?
Blue.
Okay, so think about it. 18 seconds left. Look where you go. Right now, you actually want them to spawn here, if that makes sense, because we're focusing on the new hill. So when as soon as you push in, boom. You said I got spawns, but we're not focusing on the time left. So you technically gave yourself spawns for 15 seconds, and you said to them, you guys can get blue for P1. I would prefer, out of the 2 trades, this. Because think about it. You had the hill anyways. So these spawns don't really do anything for this existing hill. Does that make sense? You're just giving them spawns for the new hill.
Makes sense.
Yeah? Okay, this is I literally wrote perfect example. Great, you're in a great spot again. Look what you do right now. So right now, they have to push you. So back away, let them tweak. Let them panic here. Look what you do. First of all, the backup generator is perfect, bro. Just chill. Just chill with the backup generator. Just chill with that backup generator. Keep shouldering. Keep shouldering, shoot, shoulder and shoot. Look where you are. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. You don't need to do that, bro. Let them... And look what gun... What gun does he have? An M15.
Yeah.
What gun do you have? A Dravik. So you're going up against an Iridescent across the map for no reason. Just stay here. Stay right here. Keep shouldering it. Let him worry about you. You see what I'm saying? Let him tweak. Shoulder back away. Shoot back away. You go out in the open. Boom. And you just try... Look, that's not a fight to take. This gives Ego Chow... He was like, wow, what the fuck? This guy's out in the open. He loves that fight to take. Because you're the one on the hill. Do you see what I'm saying? You're the one who's supposed to be righty there. You're the one who's supposed to let them tweak. You gave them a kill without even moving. That's what I want you to work on. When you're on the hill, just be okay with being annoying rather than trying to get the kill every time. Last point. That's okay. I think overall it's good to make this mistake so you can see it. Last play I want to quickly discuss. You guys get 3 kills. You guys get 4 kills. Perfect. As soon as you get 4 kills. The second you get 4 kills, War did a great job blocking spawns. So, they're going to spawn here. Right now, this is where you fucking kill War, bro. You turn around, you tell War, yo, hard block spawns, they're spawning green. You turn around and you just make them annoyed. You stay here, right here, turn around, and you just keep them trapped here. Because where's the next hill right there? We want them to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? We want them to be there. Look what you do. Look what you do. I'm like, Disciple, turn around. Disciple, turn around. Disciple, where you go? Where you going? Look at all the map control. Look, they get it for free. They can't believe it. No, you went all the way back. All the way back, book. Do you see what I'm saying? You could have stopped them. If you get kills there, they spawn back there. Let's just say you killed these 2. And they killed you. Where would you have spawned? You would have spawned right there. Where would they have spawned? Right there. Isn't that so good for you? These guys going further away. And you have a teleportation device. You're back there, bro. You're fine. So right there, you have to hold the map control. Do you see what the Q was in that moment now that we've rewatched it? If we back away quickly. Do you see what the Q is from here?
Yes.
It's 1. Okay, we get the kills. Wait, where is it? Right, a teammate gets the kills. Boom. Not only do they get the kills, the biggest thing, look where War is. He's playing it perfectly. He's hard blocking the back. And Shah is on time. And Dead is hard blocking the other spawns. So there's only 3 spawns. You have a spawn there. A spawn there. A spawn there, right? 3 main spawns. This blocked. This blocked. This, okay, open. They're going to spawn there. Nice and simple. Then we turn around. Worst case scenario, you have free life. Worst case scenario, you die. You spawn right there. You basically get a free Uber to the new hill. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Look, you're running back for no reason, but you had a free life there. And that's it, my friend. That's everything we needed to go through. The rest of it is in the video. Okay, you're more than welcome to look at it after once it's recorded and set up for you. Yeah, that's it, bro. Let's end the video there and we'll catch up. YouTube, you guys know the drill. Drop a like, subscribe. If you guys want to session yourself, make sure to check out the Discord, make a ticket. Catch you guys for tomorrow. Peace.